Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and what I got for you today is a review of the little JXD 512V mini UFO. Very interesting look at little nano, a little bit bigger than a nano actually, but it has a camera right there, and interesting looking design for this little nano that I haven't seen before in this size of a quadcopter. But yes, it is a camera bird with a 0.3 megapixel camera. It's actually also, I believe, relatively inexpensive. I hope it is. I haven't checked the price to tell you the truth. Sorry, folks. But it does have something that other nanos only are recently getting, and that is altitude hold. It's an altitude hold quadcopter, which is pretty cool. Supposedly, if you set the altitude, this is supposed to maintain that altitude, and we're going to find out here shortly how well it does maintain altitude. The one thing I don't know about, though, is in its ads for it, its listing, it says its range is only 15 meters. Now, that seems kind of short. We're going to double check that here today. So one of the first things I'm going to do is do a quick power off test, loss of signal test to the quadcopter, and then we'll fly it out and actually see if 15 meters is actual range, because that's only out to that little bare spot out there in the field. So we'll do that here shortly. So let's go for a flight of the JXD 512V and see how it performs. Oh, before we do, let me go over the buttons on the transmitter. This is for the different rates, for selecting beginner, intermediate, and I don't know if it has expert. We'll find out here shortly. This is for selecting flips. You press that button there and then tell it which direction to flip by moving this stick here. It does have headless mode. It's advertised also with one key return, but I have not found a button on this that activates one key return. I'll play around with the different buttons and see if I can get it to do a one key return, but I will try to demonstrate headless mode. And this is for taking a photo by pressing that button there, and for starting and stopping the video, you press this button here. The battery or quadcopter's transmitter uses 4 AAA batteries in the back here, so it's not a AA battery transmitter, AAA, and that's about it. Okay, let's go for a flight. First thing off, we are going to turn it on. It has an on-off switch in the back and a charging port in the back, and we will use this as our takeoff point, as it is somewhat relatively level, and turning on the transmitter, binding it to the quadcopter. Okay, I'm giving a little throttle and turning off the transmitter. 1001, 1002, 1003, so we don't have to worry about flyaways. We're good there. Starting the transmitter again, and starting the camera. And the camera it is now recording, so we got video. I'm looking for the light on the back, changing color. And first thing I want to do is trim this up. I am not seeing altitude hold on this. So I'm not sure that that's true about altitude hold on this. I'm having to maintain the altitude on this quadcopter. So I don't think this has altitude hold as advertised. How about that 15 meter range? We'll go out. Oh, it's got more than 15 meters. It actually has, oh, there we go. Yeah, I guess they're right about the 15 meters. It was about 20 meters actually, folks. So let's go over and get it. Now I'm concerned, you know, they advertise this as altitude hold. I believe it's advertised as altitude hold. I'm not seeing altitude hold. So maybe I am wrong in the advertisement. If so, I will state so right here. Sorry about that, folks. But I could have sworn it was advertised as altitude hold. Okay, let's see if we still have control over the quadcopter. And I'm going to stop that video. And we're going to restart the video. And we'll send it back up again. Keeping in mind that we have a range limit of about 20 meters. Okay, up there, showing you the camera. And let's bring it in closely here. Let's just fly around and see how it flies. Okay, I'm in beginner rate. Let's go to expert or intermediate. Oh, it's very maneuverable. So there's beginner and expert, no in between. I'm going to fly the remainder of the flight with this. Go up again and show its camera. To make sure I'm getting video, I will shut the camera off again. And let's do some close-in flying with this. Trying to punch. It's a nice little punch on it. Turn the camera off. I'm not sure what that was. I don't think its battery power is gone already. We'll find out. No, still has battery power. Okay, let's try the camera out again. Fly it around like this. It's a little quad with camera. What about headless mode? Headless mode coming on. Okay, that's the headless mode direction there. It seems to be working. So all in all, this is just an unusual shaped nano quadcopter with a camera. Left, right. It does have the annoying beep. I'm not seeing one key return as advertised. I tried that button. Let's try this button. No. No, that's... How about holding down headless mode? No. It just turns it on and off. So I don't see headless mode on this. Try the camera one more time. So, advertised with headless mode and advertised with, I believe it's advertised with headless mode too. And altitude holder, I'm not seeing either of those in this. So with the remainder of the flight, we're going to just stay in close, just to show you the camera. Camera off. It is stable. It's just that it's not really an altitude hold quadcopter. And these days, most quadcopters are altitude hold. And that's this year's 2016 feature. Most quadcopters are advertising. Like last year it was headless mode, or 2 years ago it was headless mode. So, just showing its camera. If you're looking for a stable camera bird, it is stable. Let's use the headless mode to do video. Let's turn off headless mode now. Pressing video one more time. So the range is about 20 meters. I don't want to go too far with it. So backyard flyer, yeah. Beginner's flyer, yeah. This will work for beginners. But I just wish it did have headless mode, or one key return and altitude hold. Seems to be a long flyer though. I'm getting a lot of flight time out of it. And that's, just as I say that, there it goes. And that's its battery. So, all in all, the JXD 512V, it is a basic nano quadcopter with an unusual shape and a 0.3 megapixel camera. Range about 20 meters and headless mode, but no one key return. So, hope you enjoyed this flight. This is Quadcopter 101, signing out.